So according to this cat on Twitter named Dan Rovell, seems to be well respected, tweeted this out, bunch of people liked it, nobody really refuted it. But according to him, the XFL sold more tickets today than the AAF sold during their entire run. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So day one of the XFL is in the books, and it's been a long, slow build up to this point, but here we are. Will the XFL go the way of the AAF, or will it be around for 100 seasons like the NFL? In today's video, I will briefly discuss my first impressions of what we just watched, the new XFL 2020. Now I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet because we got 2 more games tomorrow. But if y'all want more XFL content, all you gotta do, make sure you're liking these videos, make sure you hit me up in the comment section, and make sure you're sharing the video out to your partners. Anyway, without further ado, y'all already know what time it is, fellas. Cue the wang. So right at the gate, the best thing about this league is the pacing. Bruh, this league move fast. Damn, he just got smacked. The Houston game is actually still right now. It's like a couple minutes left. We up 20, so I'm working. They transition back and forth between possessions quickly. It doesn't take forever to get lined up. They keep things moving, and the pace, bro, it goes so damn fast. Like, I was having a hard time finding a chance to run to the damn kitchen for some snacks, you know what I'm saying? So generally speaking, there's so much downtime in football, and it can get boring. It can start to really drag, and these games last longer and longer and longer. This year, bro, the national championship lasted like a week. That was the longest game ever. It was a great game. That was a long game, bro. Also, another thing that kept the game moving fast is the refs were not trying to be stars. They wasn't trying to take over the game. They actually missed some calls. I ain't saying they was perfect. They definitely was not perfect. But it's their first game too. I thought they did a decent job, but they wasn't calling every little tic-tac thing. And that was nice because it keep the play moving. You know what I'm saying? So I really dug that. Next, let's kind of talk about a few of the new rules. The kickoff, it works, okay? I don't know that I like it better. I'm gonna need a little bit more time. After I see tomorrow's games, then maybe I'll know how I actually feel about it. Right now, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's straight. Basically, if you're not familiar, the receiving team and the kickoff team line up about 5 yards apart from each other. That's designed to stop that crazy collision with them running 50 yards head on into each other down the field. But nobody can move until the return guy actually catches the ball. It works, you know what I'm saying? The kickoff is cool. I'm just glad they didn't opt to go without a kickoff and start the game out with a coin toss, or that thing they did the last time where you race to the ball or something crazy like that, bro. Just let's keep the kickoff. The way they have it works. But what I really want to talk about is the extra point system. So you can go for 1, you can go for 2, or you can go for 3. They're all relatively difficult to get. None of them involve kicking, by the way. You just got one play to get into the end zone from different distances. Obviously, if you're going for 3, it's going to be the longest distance. The dope thing about it is that it adds an extra layer of strategy to the game. And I noticed that in a lot of situations, it doesn't really make sense to go for 1. Almost always makes more sense to go for 2 or go for 3. But I love that the option to go for 1 is there. I mean, what if you tie the game up late? You want to just go for 1 to go up so you don't go into overtime. You feel what I'm saying? So to me, the more options, the better. And the fact that you can go for 3 means that a 9-point lead is just a 1 possession game. So it allows the losing team more of an opportunity to get back into the game. You know what I'm saying? If you mess around and pull off 2 3-point conversions in a game, that's a touchdown. You know, so that's 6 points. That's a big deal. So I definitely like that. I thought that was dope. All right, now let's talk about the broadcast. I'm probably not even the guy to talk about the broadcast. I've noticed since I started like moving in the same circles with a lot of my YouTube partners, people are like very, very critical of the broadcast. To me, growing up, we used to mute the damn broadcast. Like, the broadcast ain't never really been a big deal to me. So when you hear what I have to say about it, if you disagree, then just understand that's probably why. Anyway, I thought the broadcast was solid. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was pretty damn good. I didn't think the guys were too abrasive. They didn't try to crack too many jokes that didn't land. They had some issues with the audio leveling a couple of times, but that's because you can hear the quarterback, you can hear the coaches, you can hear both of the dudes up here, you can hear the guy down on the field with the mic. There's a lot of access, so I think just leveling and getting everything right, that's gonna take a little bit of time. This was the first damn game, the first day, or the first 2 games, whatever. So, you know, everything's not gonna be perfect. Now, I saw mixed feelings when it came to interviewing players directly after they make a mistake or even score a touchdown, whatever. Right after they make a play and then come off the field. I saw guys, oh, you sticking a mic in their face, they just came off the field, let them catch their breath. And listen, cool, fair. I saw that a lot, probably saw that more. I felt like, bro, that is dope. Like, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, from a branding standpoint, the players got to understand, like, that can be annoying, I'm sure it can be annoying, but you trying to brand the league, you trying to brand yourself. We want this thing to stick around. So you got an opportunity right now. You just made a play. You can come talk directly to the fans right after the play. That's a big deal. Now, it did get awkward a few times, but honestly, every single time it got awkward, it was much watch TV. Like, you had to see it, bruh. Even my dude from the Dragons, bruh, from the Seattle's team, he just flipped out, you know what I'm saying? He went on a profanity-laced tirade, and I was waiting for that shit. I was waiting for that shit, because you knew it was going to happen, like, you know what I'm saying?
What happened?
They're doing a little extra pushing and shoving. We're trying to get our job done. They're just...
Like, DC and Seattle had got into like a little scuffle after the play. He come to the sideline and the lady stick a mic in his face immediately. I liked it. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to handle that going forward, because obviously the profanity, this is on ABC and Fox. So the profanity is gonna be an issue, and there's no way on earth you're gonna stick a mic in front of a football player's face every time they make a mistake and then come off the field, or get into a scuffle and then come off the field and think that you're not gonna get profanity. It's gonna happen 100% of the time. So we'll see what adjustments they make with that. And I also will say that the lady on ABC, I thought she had a little bit too much of a TMZ style of reporting. Like, I felt like she was a little too much in the player's face, trying to dig and get the names of plays and stuff like that. And I know that's what they told her to do, that's her job and stuff, but you know, if she could pull, she probably should pull it back just a little bit. I thought the dude on Fox did a little bit better of a job of kind of respecting the game a little bit more. Speaking of respecting the game, it's weird because the announcers, this is something that I didn't like. The announcers are like, cause they got a dude in the huddle, or like on the sideline, sorry. He's giving them the plays, so they're calling out all the plays before they happen. Not like a Tony Romo, like guessing and based on what I see, this is what I think this is. Like, no. Like, oh, they finna run 31 even sweep lift. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, in a league where we got betting and we got all of this stuff, do you know how easy it would be to cheat that system? Like, why wouldn't the other team have somebody watching the damn broadcast? Now, I think there's a little bit of a delay, but I don't know if it's a big enough delay. That was just a little awkward. It was a little weird. I wasn't really digging that. Next up, back to something I did like, the quality of play. I thought the quality of play was A1. And this ain't just like, hey, we scoring a whole bunch of points because the defense is trash, or hey, there's a really low scoring game because the offenses are trash, so you know the quality of play is high, these defenses are really good. No. It was a mixture, bro. You had guys making real big time plays on offense. You had cats making real big time plays on defense, bro. What's my man's name? I got his name. Where's it at? Elijah Campbell for the DC Defenders. I think he's a corner, bro. This dude was all over the place. He blocking punts. He had 2 picks. He was killing. He had big tackles. Like, he almost had a pick 6 at the end of the game too. Dude was going off defensively, right? Offensively in that game, Cardell Jones was killing them. And other guys was making spot plays, but just people who stood out over like throughout the whole time. PJ Williams just finished playing. He's one of the cats I said watch out for in my 14 players to watch out for in the XFL video. He was killing. This dude looked like a big time quarterback. His only issue, he's small. You know what I'm saying? He's a bit short, but bro, his footwork just perfect. He got a live arm, throws a beautiful spiral, athletic, can move, can run, and his timing on these throws, right? He's not one of these cats that, hey, I can run, so I'm gonna just run out the pocket and just pray till somebody get open. Like, nah. These was crispy passes, crispy plays. He was in sync with his receivers, and he just did such a good job, bro. He won over a lot of fans. I saw people raving over PJ over on Twitter. And that's what it's gonna take for the league to succeed. People know what it's supposed to look like. When you see like a starting quarterback in a pro league, we know what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like PJ Walker. It's supposed to look like Cardell Jones. They ate, bro, and they look real good, and they put on a good showing for themselves. Now, obviously, it's not the NFL. Compared to the NFL, it was cool. It was good, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. I think they surpassed a lot of people's expectations. When you compare it to the AAF, bro, it's like 10 times better based off this first day. The production, the broadcast, just everything was tight. It was in sync. It seemed like real teams, man, not just a collection of dudes. Like, these look like real teams. These dudes that really wanted it, and they was going hard, bro. The hits was nasty. It was good, man. It was about as good a first impression as they could have expected or they could have hoped for. If you watch the XFL 30 for 30 back in the day, like the very first game they had like a blackout or something like that, and like all the cameras went out, and it was just it was terrible. It was a travesty. Today felt like the polar opposite of that, okay? Today felt like it was about as good as you could wish for. So with that being said, will the viewership drop off next week like it is typical to do? Probably. I have to assume so, but I don't think it's gonna be that huge of a drop, assuming that tomorrow's games also hold up their end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, to clarify everything I'm saying, I love what I saw. That does not mean that the league is gonna be a success. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is they did everything they could do on day one to move in that direction. That's what I'm saying. We got to continue to see how it goes, how everything plays out. But day one was A1. You feel me? Anyway, I'm talking too damn long. Y'all hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what did y'all think. I'm going to holler at you next time. My name is FlemLo Raps. One.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go get it.